Hello and welcome back, everybody.
Hello.
See, I waited for you this time.
Yeah, you did well.
Character growth.
You get a gold star.
I get all the gold stars. So, last episode we got this very beautiful man right over here, Mr. Olivier, who's our next team member, and we're gonna escort him to Bose. He is not suspicious at all. But we're gonna overlook that for now. And,
yeah, I don't know what you mean with suspicious. Like he's just some traveler from Erebania, just some
it's
normal traveler,
He's
not
just
being
very
weird at all, not hitting on a 16-year-old while being in his 20s.
Well, that's,
We will let that slide. It's fine.
leave him alone. Yes, he's an orbital gun user. He has a gun. And he's also a very, very, very good mage. Like, if I had to pick my favorite mage in all these games, it would probably be Olivier, just because he's so versatile in what he can do magically, and he has a shit ton of EP, which is amazing. So he's gonna become our main magic boy. Also, I wonder which level he is. Olivier. 13, okay. We're under level then. Alright.
Oh, yeah.
Killing those it is. Try to get as many of them as possible. Ah, true, I forgot. They reflect magic.
That's
oh no. Sorry,
bad.
Stout. Can you get a heal in? Yes, you can. Joshua, fast boy. Nice. Yeah, we're a bit underleveled. Gonna get in some EP while we can. EP,
Yeah.
EXP.
But for
But
real,
also
Joshua just looks so
CP.
so sweet and kind on his picture.
Sweet and kind.
Yeah, not saying that he isn't sweet and kind, but he really looks sweet and kind on his picture. Like,
It's true. It's a nice picture. I like it too. Not sure if Olivier's gonna get it. To completely die. No.
not quite.
All right, we're good to go.
It's still quite some ways to even level 12. Don't fight enough, we need to fight more.
Yeah, you have to fight a little bit more. I think maybe we should move on, but fight more on the way. Don't run from every monster.
No. Alright. Mister, brought you to Bose. Huh, so this is Bose, is it? It's more urban than I'd imagined. That building over there is Bose Market, no? Well, you seem to be quite knowledgeable. Are you sure this is really your first time in La Belle? Ha! I was smart enough to buy a tourist guidebook before I left. One published by your very own La Belle News, no less. A guidebook? Do they really sell such things?
I don't know how to say it, but we live in a really convenient age.
So, do you intend to go shopping at the Bose Market now? Yep, and after doing a bit of window shopping, I plan to dress up and dine out. According to the guide, there's supposed to be a 3-star restaurant in town.
Right.
The place we ate at with the mayor. What I mean to say is, I guess this is the place.
The Anti-Rose. Authentic Liberal cuisine. Or so they say.
Indeed, no doubt this is the place. I'm quite looking forward to it. But it's supposed to cost a pretty mira if you decide to go with the full-course meal. I'd have to recommend a normal bar any day over this. Worry not, my fair lady. I've brought sufficient travel expenses. And if that's not enough, I'll earn more with my superb skills.
Superb skills? You're not talking about your songs and musical renditions, are you?
Can you actually earn mira with that crap? I've starred as the main opera singer at the Great Theatre in the Erebonian capital before. If I remember right, I once earned 1 million mira in a single night. Big fat liar. Alright everyone, good work. I guess this is farewell until fate brings us together once more. Adios, amigos. He's like, oh yes, shopping. What horror have we unleashed upon this poor innocent city? Is everyone from Erebonia weird or like that?
I don't think I like the idea of that being a very Empire stereotype.
Huh?
What I'm trying to say is that I think the majority of the people there are quite serious. I read in a book that their ethos respects the strong silent type.
So what you're saying is that he's simply a weirdo because he's an artist? No, just hold up there, Estelle. If the artists of the world heard that, they'd be less than pleased. Let's see. We need to report the information we got out of the General to Logran.
It might be best if we let Mayor Mabel know after that too.
So first we visit the guild and then the mayor's residence. Okay, let's get going. Let's see where Olivier went first. Where would he have gone? There he is. Hello. This marketplace is much more lively than I could have ever imagined. It was definitely worth seeing. It's true. And look, pretty close. Oh. Come on, Missy. I'm begging you. Please let us in. If I could just get a comment from the mayor, I'd be on my merry little way.
Yep, that's right. And of course I'd need a photograph too. I'm sure the mayor would be flattered, but she's extremely busy. I'm going to have to ask all those without an appointment to leave. I hope you can understand the situation.
Come on, please. For an incident this huge, we hardly know anything about the circumstances surrounding it. And I have an obligation to inform the readers.
But... yeah, what about the readers? We can probably reach double the number if we have the mayor grace the cover. She's said to be very beautiful after all. Lila's not having it.
Dorothy, why'd you have to go and say something like that?
Huh? But it was you who was saying the same thing, remember? You said if we didn't have any news to go on, we could lure customers to buy the magazine by featuring the sexy mayor on the cover.
You idiot! Miss?
Well, aren't you a couple of interesting visitors? I'll make sure to tell Mayor Mabel about the detail of our conversation. At the moment, however, I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
Wait, this is a misunderstanding.
Please leave.
Fine.
So, are we going to be okay not getting a photograph of the mayor then?
please, for the love of 80s and my sanity, just keep your mouth shut.
Niall, wait for me! Phew. Huh?
Good afternoon, Lila.
Oh, it's you braces again. Did you just return from the Hagen Gate?
Yeah, something like that. So, those two you just turned away?
Bunch of unscrupulous individuals.
Really?
Those miscreants said they planned to use the mayor to make some quick mirror. But as long as I am here to protect my mistress, I won't allow that to happen.
I see.
You're really serious about your job, aren't you? Deadly serious. That's because it's my duty. Anyway, why don't you all come inside? The mayor's waiting for you.
No. We were supposed to go to the guild first. I didn't even mean to trigger that. Hey. Hello. Oh, I can only report by talking. I talk.
Oh, it's you kids. So did you find out anything about the incident?
You bet. Valuable information at that. Estelle relayed the information they had obtained from General Morgan.
The Skybends and the Capua family? You're right, that is valuable information. It looks like we'll be able to decide on the policy for the Bracer related to this, Bracer Guild related to this. However, I'm surprised to hear that General Morgan is an even bigger Bracer hater than I had originally thought.
Yeah, I was really surprised myself. In Roland, the job of a bracer is pretty much respected by everyone, so to encounter someone that hates bracers that much...
Don't worry about it. General Morgan is an exception. Under normal circumstances, the Royal Army and the Guild maintain a pretty good cooperative relationship. However, it looks like this time you're having to deal with a lot more than you bargained for.
Well, then I guess we'll have to try and make steady efforts while maintaining a low profile. But it looks like these recent burglaries are also the work of the Sky Bandits, right?
Yes. Taking into account the incident in Roland, it's pretty clear who's behind these. To call them burglaries is one thing, though, because most of the stuff that's been stolen hasn't been all that valuable. I would have never thought they would go as far as to commit a heinous crime like hijacking the Lind.
Now that you mention it, that is rather odd. The burglary that happened in Roland was also rather mild in comparison.
Yeah, and to hijack an airliner and then turn around and demand a ransom from the royal family? The risks there are greater than any potential reward.
In light of that, we should probably do a little more on the investigative side ourselves. Alright. More quests? Yes.
Yes.
Revenue monster is now short, so we need to do that. Bear Claw survey. I'm searching for sites within the Bose region where a plant known as the Bear Claw grows. Why does everyone want bear claws? If anyone knows of such places, please notify me at the Spence Pharmacy within the Bose Market, and come to see me if you need further information too. Alright, we will do that. Nebel Valley Monster. A ferocious monster known as Master Cryon has been spotted roving the Nebel Valley. And West Bose Monster. A ferocious monster known as a Thunderquake has been spotted roving the West Bose Highway. Okay, so we're going to Revenue, Nebel Valley, and West Bose. Now it burst inside the market to the pharmacy. Which one would be the pharmacy? Are you the pharmacy? Yes.
Can I help you find something? My medicine works wonders.
We came here after seeing something posted on the bulletin board at the Bracer Guild. Could you by any chance be Spence?
Oh, you're braces, are you? I've been waiting for you to come. Guess we can dispense with the formalities then. I understand you're trying to find places where the bear claw grows, correct? Yes, the bear claw is a medicinal herb that's difficult to find in these parts. Up until now, I had been having them shipped from Roland. But just recently, I was asked by Father Holstein to prepare a new medicine. So it seems like I'm going to be using more of these than before. That's why I decided to find my own sources.
The bear claw, huh? If I remember right, it grows in the forest of Mistwald in Roland.
The bear claw is said to grow well in humid locations. I'm pretty sure it probably grows in a place like that in Bose.
And I guess all we can do is hit the road and start conducting a thorough search. Such investigations are an important part of a bracer's work. Just think of it as a good opportunity to learn. I guess there's no other option, huh?
Alright, if we come across any bear claw flowers, we come and let you know. Okay, I'm counting on you kids, and be careful out there. So, I guess Nabel Valley.
Yep, I'd say humid place. That sounds like Neighbor Valley. West Bose. There's a monster at West Bose. Gonna take care of that first. And afterwards we could try and see if we have enough quartz to open some more slots.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Oh, yes, it would be. Also, hopefully we're gonna get a level up soon.
Let's move out.
Only 140 off. Where's the monster?
I mean, that can take
He should be hidden this time.
We're good to go.
Please don't be hidden this time. That would suck. I'm just gonna fight most monsters that I come across.
That's good. I will just check because I know that there's going to be the hidden quest soon.
It's going to be what?
The hidden quest, the first one.
That's that. Let's move out.
We're good to go.
Almost there. Almost there. God damn it, I'm expecting it to just be hidden in some really, really small nook.
Might as well be.
All right, we're good to go.
Oh, are we done already?
You're an explodey boy. I do not appreciate explodey boys.
Piece of cake.
I had hoped Joshua would get a level up, but no. Still no. those are too many. Aha! At least this one's obvious. Gonna fight a small monster. Yeah, I'm gonna fight the one that I found over here. Alright. That way, Estelle and Joshua got a level up. And everyone is back to full, which is good. Alright. Hello. Oh, Joshua's almost full. Might as well wait for him to...
Yeah, I mean, you could just hit once.
Yep, and then do it
and then immediately do it.
This one is strong, though. Oh yeah, this one is strong.
Nice.
Oh, stop. You really do have to, like, take care of this thing quickly. Fires. Please, 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 please. Just die. Oh god, thanks.
Oh gosh.
Alright. Exterminated the monster on East Bowes Highway.
I
With
feel
all
here we
the,
can already go to the Nebel Valley, right?
Yeah, this is not Nebel Valley. This is not... This is just... How do I open the map on this one? Like this? Yeah, this is just Crown Trail. Nebel Valley is on East Bowes Highway.
This is west. I just read
This
east.
is west. And Revenue Village is here. So we could just go to the Revenue Village one.
Yeah, let's do that while we're here.
Ooh. Do not like the look of that one. Something about, no, Joshua. There we go. Something about Venus flytraps. It's not even a Venus flytrap, but that's definitely a...
It's definitely something you don't want to close to your body.
I hate flowers that look like... Yeah. They will eat your hand.
Yeah.
If you try to pet them, I just want to pet some flowers. Revenue Village. So this is Revenue Village, huh? This sure is a peaceful place. Look, there's an orchid! The village is known for its production of fruit, but it used to have a rich mining history. I've heard there's an old abandoned septium mine to the north of here.
You seem to know a lot about the place. Have you been here before?
Yeah, when I was training to become a senior bracer. During that time I covered the whole kingdom on foot without an airliner. Why? An airliner would have been so much more convenient. Airliners are certainly convenient, but they only go to the 5 major cities. If you get used to their convenience, your attention won't reach other places. You should first travel on foot and see the places you should protect with your own eyes. Is pretty much the way your father recommended me to go about my training. Dad really said that?
There's certainly the possibility that if an incident occurs in a place you're unfamiliar with, you could end up getting there too late. Also, it would be pretty advantageous to know the geography when chasing a criminal.
That's exactly right. It might be a good idea for you two to take on that challenge if you have some time. We're already taking on that challenge. So who are you guys anyway? Merchants from Bose?
Since this is Louis we're talking about, he's probably mistaken. He's probably just been looking at the stars too much, if you ask me.
I know what I saw and I told them so too. What did you see, Louis?
Yeah, what did you see, boy?
What did your elf eyes
Tell
see?
us.
The moonlight path. Hello. Can I rest for a bit? 60. Oh.
We will always come here now, thank you.
Yeah. That's a good price. I guess it makes sense. They probably don't get a lot of customers. Ooh, pretty. Oh, nice. Yes, I like that. Good house.
You can always flee from the bull.
So, let me guess. Are you here to buy fruit? Your name is literally Orange. I'm sorry to say this, but my husband is outside. If you need to speak with him, would you mind going to the orchard? I don't really need to speak with him, but now that I'm here,
Maybe
might
we
as
have
well.
to. This year's weather is good, and it looks like any kind of fruit will ripen up nicely.
Man, I just can't get Gray to listen to any common sense.
Hey there, did you come to see the orchids? It's not like they're going anywhere soon, so take your time and look around.
Let's see, where's your husband? Supposed to be in the
Maybe
orchard.
Gray would have been her husband, but...
It's almost lunchtime. Melanie, I better finish up these few jobs here myself.
Orange,
Okay.
Gray, Melanie.
I wonder, is Pesca like a fruit too? Law? No, Law isn't. But all the women, maybe.
And steal, Mona.
No,
You
can't
righteous
steal.
people.
Even though I would love to.
Huh? Might you be the ones from the Bracer Girl? Did you see the request on the bulletin board?
Yep, we sure did.
This is wonderful. My name is Ryzen, and I guess you could say that I'm the elder of this village. As I'm sure you're already aware, there's been a vicious monster roaming the trail behind the village. So, do you know what kind of monster has taken up residence in the area? No, I don't think anyone has gotten a good look at the thing. However, I think it may be one which lies in wait for its prey. When the mine was active years ago, this type of monster often appeared and harassed the workers.
I see. So it lies in wait, huh? It's going to be a bit of a pain to find then. It looks like we'll just have to hit the trail and see if we can find out where it's hiding.
After the mine was abandoned and people stopped going up that way, we had believed that the monsters had gone into slumber. So why in the world is one appearing now? It's almost time for us to begin planting saplings this year. As a way to keep the villagers from worrying, I've had Figaro standing guard at the gate and not told anyone else about the monster. Please exterminate the monster as soon as you can.
Alrighty. Figaro, Figaro, Figaro. The people left in this village are those who managed to live through the flames of war 10 years ago. I hope we can all continue to work together.
Brunette.
Burnett. Alright, let's extinct it. Now I'm...
Exterminate?
Ella, goddammit, you've infected me.
You're welcome.
Alright, ending the episode here. We're gonna exterminate the monster next time. We're gonna read Cornelia chapter 3, so we're on top of our game. And then, yeah, So everybody who's watched until here and doesn't want to hear Cornelia, bye-bye for now.
Bye.
And let's get to reading. Your turn, Ella.
I know. Representative, right?
Representative.
Representative. I can't English today. Representative of the Septian Church. The train barreled on, almost flying through the thick veil of droplets of water splattered against the window glass, extending out like turnspread veins, and continued to wriggle back and forth under the pressure of the swiftly passing wind. Placing the temple of my head against the glass, I stared blankly down at the tickets in my hand, and rubbed the two of them together between my fingers. I would be traveling by train to the border city, far south of its imperial cousin, and then to reach the rebel kingdom I would have to transfer to an airship. Both of my tickets were first class, but not the highest end seats available. The passenger car was nearly at full capacity, but for some peculiar reason nobody had seated themselves in the space next to mine. As I mused about the empty seat, it occurred to me that Mick may have purchased the spot ahead of time, leaving it vacant on purpose. There was no doubt in my mind that he was being paid handsomely to make sure this job was done, and done well. Will you be traveling to the rebel kingdom, sir? Right around the time my trip on the rails had passed its halfway mark, I was met with this sudden question and sat up with a start. My eyes searched for the one who asked. There, standing in the aisle, was a single woman with a radiant complexion, beaming down at me. She wore a coat with overlapping buckles secured slightly above her breast and appeared to be in her mid-30s. Gingerly bending her knees and pointing her finger at the empty seat beside me, she asked, "Do you mind?" With a tilt of her head, she indicated the rear of the passenger car, where swirling smoke saturated the air, and softly muttered, "The smell from the tobacco smoke is just dreadful." Wordlessly, I nodded and dragged my bag from its place on the floor, moving it over by the window to the opposite side of my feet. The woman expressed her thanks and delicately sat herself down in the seat next to mine. For being a perfect stranger, she talked on endlessly, and I appropriately reciprocated the conversation by saying that I was on my way to the rebel kingdom on business as an oddman specialist. Her story was that she was on a mission of mercy for the church and had an errand to fulfill in the border city. "Just so you know, people sometimes refer to me as Sister," she went on. "Of course, it's just a nickname." She crossed her black leather boot-clad legs and let out a sort of surprised titter from the back of her throat as she made mention of this. Sister Cornelia was her nickname. We continued on in this fashion, subjecting ourselves to a variety of idle banter, and as the time drew on, the sun overhead began to dip in its arc, crossing the celestial meridian and descending into the west. Each time the moving train cleared the grove of trees, the entire vehicle, passenger cars and all, was bathed in warm apricot hue, flooding into the cabins, creating a majestic spectacle. I gaped at the coruscating,
I think, but I'm not sure.
I gaped at the coruscating effect, and in doing so locked eyes with Sister Cornelia. Right at the moment, the brilliance of the sinking western light seeped into her rich brown irises, causing them to give off an exquisite rubescent sparkle. The glimpse made me wonder if the origin of her nickname was somehow related to the color of her eyes, being likened unto the luster of a polished carnelian stone. The train gradually began to decelerate, and Sister Cornelia returned to her original seat in order to collect her bags. As a matter of habit, I checked my bag and orbment and found both the junk paper-covered package and the magical device fastened into my trousers in a pocket by a series of chain stitches exactly where and how I'd left it. A woman's voice came out over the intercom system announcing that the train would be arriving on schedule and that rainy weather was to be expected at our destination. At the conclusion of the announcement, a number of disappointed sighs could be heard coming from along the rows of seats. Raindrops pattered against the windows outside as the looming silhouette of the overcast city came into view. The station's signal lamp emitted an angular light which was scattered with a refractive effect by the falling droplets of water. Then came a spine-chilling metallic sound, followed by the jolt of the orbital engine's reversing thrust as the locomotive at the front of the train lurched to a halt. Over the loudspeaker came another announcement asking passengers to ensure that they did not leave their baggage behind, and with that several people stood up and crowded into the
I'm sorry.
aisle. Watching a station worker in uniform as he waved a small flag amidst the falling rain, I picked up my bag and rose to my feet. I crossed paths with Sister Cornelia as I attempted to step onto the aisle, but when she tried to step aside and allow me room to pass, she suddenly tripped and fell forward. Grabbing onto my shoulder for support, she picked herself up and with an embarrassed smile let me by. I gave her a short bow in line with general etiquette practices, then headed for the exit ahead of her. Following my lead, Sister Cornelia shuffled along closely behind me, so close in fact that it felt as if she would step on my heels. Something about it just didn't feel right. Instinctively, sliding my right hand into my pocket, I searched for my ointment, but the brass feeling I had grown accustomed to was nowhere to be found. In an instant, I felt my arm being twisted behind my back by someone or something with incredible strength. The sleek sound of a blade being unsheathed, and then a warning prick at the tip of my back indicated the seriousness of the situation. "I have what you're looking for, Toby," whispered Sister Cornelia in an almost inaudible tone, her lips barely moving just behind my right ear. "Let's not try anything either, shall we? I'd hate to see your afternoon spoiled any more than it's going to be." And to show that she meant business, Sister Cornelia slightly altered the angle of her grip on my wrist, causing an explosion of agony that sent sparks flashing behind my eyes. That's it.
All right. We did that.
We did indeed.
Then, until next time, everybody who stayed.
Bye-bye.
Bye.